Hi Brian, I watched your video Shooting the Breeze, and you were talking about doing a live show and fixing some Danish dishes. Well, one of them makes sense. You said you were going to fix Danish meatballs, but the other one you said Swedish sausage pot. So did you guys like steal that from the Swedish people? And the reason why I ask is my wife, her family's from Sweden. In fact, the original family name is Olsen, and her great-grandfather came over to this country. He changed his name too. He didn't like, well, he did like, it wasn't about his name Olsen, but he was mad at his family, so he changed to a different last name. But their original name was Olsen, and they were Swedish. And so my wife, she's never fixed Swedish meatballs. She fixes Danish meatballs. I even looked on the internet to be sure in the recipe. Sure enough, it's not Swedish meatballs, it's Danish meatballs. And the reason why I thought it might be is she never fixes it with spaghetti. It's like you said, you fix it with potatoes and you make gravy to go with it. And you don't ever fix it with spaghetti. And it's the same ingredients and everything. I think sometimes she doesn't use the nutmeg, but other than that, it's exactly like Danish meatballs, only she's Swedish. But then you are Danish and you do Swedish sausage pot. So I'm thinking, was there a time back in the olden days where the people in Sweden were like, oh, these Swedish meatballs taste like crap, let's go over and invade Denmark and beat up the old ladies and steal their cookbook and get some Danish meatballs so we can have some good tasting meatballs. Now I'm not saying Swedish meatballs taste like crap. I don't know, because I don't know if I've ever even had a genuine Swedish meatball. But I'm just saying, did the Swedish people do that and then you got mad at them, I'm thinking, and you said, okay, they stole our recipe for the Danish meatballs, so let's go over to their country and beat up some old ladies and take their cookbook, and then we'll do Swedish sausage pot. So to get back at them. So there was like a war of the meatballs or a war of the sausage pot or something, maybe, between Sweden and Denmark. Do you guys even get along? Does Sweden and Denmark even like each other, maybe? Or are you still mad from stealing each other's recipes? Anyway, I would kind of like to know that, what's going on about that.